Hey, hey, hey. Happy Tuesday, people. How's everybody doing today? Everybody survived the Super Bowl. Did your team win? Were you an Eagles fan? I didn't really care one way or the other. I had my Super Bowl prop sheet, but I finished right in the middle with all the other losers. Looks like Alan's doing pretty good, so he might have been in the money a little bit, but not me, not this time. I took second place in it a couple years ago, so that was fun. So I don't know about the rest of y'all, but today I have been having the worst sinus issues. Oh, I guess with the weather changing and just it's hot, it's cold, I can't figure out what it wants to be. And look, I'm not complaining about it being hot outside because believe me, I'm loving it. But all day I was like, oh, just had that pressure in my head. And then it occurred to me, why am I suffering with this? That's so silly. So I went and got my lemon lavender peppermint, 3 drops each in a capsule, top off with some olive oil is what I use, but you can use any kind of carrier oil. Took a capsule and a few minutes later, boom, I felt way better. So that's awesome. And I didn't have to put any chemicals, toxic things in my body. I didn't have to take some kind of medicine that was going to make me feel weird. So I like that. That makes me very, very happy. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all about a few things that are going on in February. You're going to have to excuse me because my cat is walking on my desk, so pardon him if he decides to walk in front of the camera. First, I want to tell y'all I got my iTovi back. My charging port had broken, and iTovi sent me a replacement for free. So I'm super excited about that. If any of y'all don't know what the iTovi is or you're interested in getting a scan, please let me know. They are... I can't work in these conditions, people. This is my big boy Flash. Hi, people. He's probably going to keep doing that, so I'm going to apologize in advance for him, but that's what he does. Anyway, the iTovi is amazing. It scans your body to tell you what oils and supplements you're needing, and it can really help point you in a direction to see, you know, what your body is needing to achieve total wellness. So it's pretty cool. February promos, I'm sure you guys have seen them. They're amazing. I had Sensation on my list, and I had Patchouli, and reading more and more, thank you, Angela, he knows it. I am reading more and more about how amazing Sclaressence is, so that is actually what I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But first, let me tell y'all my February promotions. You guys have all probably, now I have cat hair on my nose and all over my face. You guys have probably gotten my postcards that I sent out, the hostess with the mostest. This month, I would love to teach some classes for you and your friends. Classes are not a big deal. I know everybody has this thing in their mind that they think it's going to be like some horrible thing, or it's going to be a big deal, or I don't know. I think people think it's going to be hard, or they're going to have to do a lot of work, or that it's going to be like a serious sales thing. But classes aren't like that. Classes are like this. This is what I do every Tuesday night. Well, it's basically what I'm going to do, except I'm going to come sit in your living room, bring all my books, bring my scanner, bring my oils, and we're just going to talk about oils. There's no hard sell. There's nothing like that. So keep that in mind. You'll get a free Citrus Vitality of your choice if you have a class in February. And for everyone who has a class in February, I'm going to do a drawing for a spa basket of just various things that I've made with oils. So it'll be a really nice basket. The second one is, and I have a graphic for this, but I have forgotten to post it up until today when I just realized I hadn't. I'm going to be offering a free diffuser necklace. This necklace, it's actually one necklace with the 2 beads, 2 strands, looks like 2 necklaces. It's got a nice extender on the back, so you can make it longer or shorter to fit whatever you're wearing. And for anyone who buys a premium starter kit, any of the kits, in February, you're going to get a free diffuser necklace like this. So definitely think about that, because I love my diffuser jewelry. It's just the best way to bring your oils with you on the go. You can't just carry your diffuser everywhere. Well, I guess you could, but it would be weird. Hey, Tina. That would be really weird. So that's my February promos for hosting a class and for purchasing a starter kit. Also, for those of you who have not heard, there is now a Savvy Minerals starter kit. Yay! If you are a current member, you can buy one. If you are a new member, new person, or who hasn't ordered from Young Living before, you can become a member by buying a makeup starter kit. And then you'll get all your other stuff at 24% off. So that's pretty awesome. And yes, current members can buy one, and it's a good deal. I think, okay, so it's $150, and I had read a breakdown the other day, and I want to say they said it was around $260, $275 worth of makeup and other things, because you get a brush, you get the misting spray, you get lavender, and then you get the makeup, and you get to choose your foundation and colors that'll go with it. So it's pretty awesome. That is amazing. I also decided to take a before and after of my own Savvy Minerals. So I took my picture of my bare face, which you guys see pretty much every week. And I'm sorry, but my nose is still itching from this cat rubbing on me. I took a picture of my bare face, and then I did my makeup, and then I took a picture after. So a lot of people are doing these before and after so that people who haven't used the Savvy yet can see, you know, what do the colors look like. So I'm going to post that in the group after this. And also there is a contest that Young Living is doing for people who post their before and afters of Savvy Minerals, and I will post that link as well. So y'all want to be watching for that. And even if you don't have every single Savvy product, it doesn't matter. You take the before and after picture, and then it asks you in the contest link which minerals you use. So don't be like, well, I don't have everything, so I can't enter. Not true. All right. On to the meat of the product we're going to be talking about today. Today, I'm going to be talking about Sclaressence Vitality. It is a really amazing oil. The scent is kind of woodsy. It's not an amazing scent. I mean, for me personally, y'all know I'm always real with you. It has clary sage in it, and clary sage just does not smell amazing to me. Plenty of people love it. I see people online say they wear it as perfume, and I'm like, you go, girl. I hope you love it. But the beauty of Sclaressence Vitality is you can put this in capsules and take it. And why would you want to do that? Well, that is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Sclaressence is specifically made for women to support hormone levels. It supports healthy estradiol levels. Okay, we're going to come back to that because that's important. What is Sclaressence made of? Sclaressence is a blend of clary sage. Clary sage is beneficial for regulating cell production, balancing hormones. It may help with cramps, PMS, premenopausal symptoms, and circulatory support. That's clary sage. The next thing that's in Sclaressence is peppermint. Peppermint is anti-inflammatory to the reproductive system and to your nerves. It's soothing, cooling, dilating to the system. Peppermint is a vasodilator. The next thing that's in Sclaressence is Spanish sage. This also is shown to help increase estradiol levels. And again, we're going to talk about that more in a minute. It may help harmonize and balance emotion, help with stress-related conditions. None of us have that. Helps decongest the liver. Super important. And it's high in limonene. Limonene is an amazing compound that I encourage you guys to Google. And the last thing that's in Sclaressence Vitality is fennel. And that supports digestive function, supports the liver, and it helps to support and balance hormones. All these things are super important, right? All right, so what we're going to talk about is what is estradiol. All right, because that's important to me. Estradiol is an estrogenic hormone that is produced by the ovaries and the adrenal glands, and it is dominant and naturally occurring estrogen in women between puberty and menopause. It is also used to treat menopausal symptoms. So what is estradiol? It is an estrogen. It is the dominant naturally occurring estrogen in women. It's produced in the ovaries. If you are having menopausal symptoms, it is also sometimes used to treat those. Low estradiol levels are very common in women with menstrual irregularity and fertility issues. So oftentimes if you're having those irregular issues, then that's low estradiol. If you're having trouble conceiving, that can be low estradiol levels. And these are all things a doctor can test your estradiol levels. The beauty of a natural thing is you're not going to overdose. You're not going to do something harmful. I mean, we do everything in moderation. I'm not telling you that you need to go drink a whole bottle of Sclaressence every day, okay? We'll talk about the dosage in a minute. But it's so much more safe and natural for your body because it's coming from plants. It's not coming from something that's made in a lab. It's coming from God. God made these things to support our bodies for a reason. He knew we were going to need this. He knew we were going to have issues with these things. And so many women have reproductive issues, menstrual issues, PMS, cramps, and we don't need to suffer with that. We just don't need to. We can go to our natural medicine, our God-made medicine, and find relief from these things. Okay, so let's keep going. Estradiol fills numerous functions within the body, specifically proper development of tissues, and it also improves bone density. So this can help your whole body. It's not just people who are in reproductive years. Estradiol is the most important hormone, however, during a female's years. So if you are in your reproductive years, even if you're not trying to conceive, but specifically if you are, then you will need to make sure your estradiol levels are where they're supposed to be. And here's what they do. This is why they're so important. Y'all, this was blowing me away today when I was reading that. Estradiol maintains the eggs in the ovaries. So I don't know if everyone is aware, but in women's ovaries, all the eggs you're ever going to have are already in your ovaries. So it's important that the proper hormone levels are there to maintain those eggs and keep them healthy and safe for when you are ready to conceive. After ovulation, after the egg is released, estradiol is the thing that triggers the events that lead to ovulation. Then after ovulation, estradiol works in conjunction with progesterone to prepare the womb lining for implantation. So you know that you're going to have healthy eggs and your estradiol is helping maintain that. And then you need a healthy womb, a healthy uterus lining in order for once that egg is fertilized, it needs a place to implant and it needs to be healthy and oxygenated. That is the two functions that estradiol serves in the reproductive system. Think of how important those two things are. I mean, there's not much that's more important. I mean, besides the actual act of conception, you know? So here's some other important things about estradiol. It is important in bone health. In fact, bone loss can be accelerated in postmenopausal women who have an estradiol deficiency. Estradiol also plays a role in metabolism, libido, energy levels, and emotional well-being. How important is all that? If we're trying to not be grouchy, I'm trying to think of nice ways to say it. You know how you get, I know how I get, I don't know how y'all get, but I can be quite hormonal certain times of the month. And this is now going to be my go-to. I had never used it before. I didn't even know what it was. And I was like, well, it has Sclaressence in it. I don't want to use it. Well, guess what? I'm going to start taking it in a capsule. Now, down to that, the suggested use is 1 to 20 drops in a capsule once a day. I mean, that's a huge swing, right? So always start slow. First of all, you're dealing with your body's hormones. You don't want to send yourself into, get all whacked out, right? Start slow. I'm going to start with 1 drop topped off with some carrier oil, which I usually use olive oil, like I said, but you can use coconut oil or whatever kind of carrier you have. You can take it with no carrier oil. The problem with doing that is a lot of times you will repeat that oil. That's why when you take in a capsule, it's really good to put a carrier oil in it because it will kind of help keep it down, keep you from repeating it, and it also, hey Sherry, it also kind of protects it from your stomach. So it's good to use a carrier oil, but it will keep you from repeating it. And if this tastes anything like it smells, I do not want to be repeating it. I can promise you that. So I'm going to start with 1 capsule once a day and just see if I feel any different. See if I'm noticing that I'm feeling better or worse. If I'm seeing no change after a week or 2, I don't know, maybe I'll try 1 capsule a day for an entire cycle. 1 drop a day in a capsule for an entire cycle. That might be the way to go. And then see how I feel. And then I can up it to 2 drops a day for the next cycle if I'm not seeing enough improvement. There's also, you can take it just during certain times of the month. Now, if you were trying to conceive, I would take it all month because you want to be supporting all of those things. So this is the beauty, but also the curse, the dual-edged sword of natural products. The beauty of it is you're fully in control. You can listen to your body. What do I need? How much do I need? How often do I need it? But then it also makes it a little challenging. So I always start with 1. You can always add more. That's what I do for me personally. Also, I want to point out that when you are dealing with hormonal issues, it's important to start slow. Don't just find every hormonal product and start using them all at once. That's just that your body is going to be like, what did you do to me? Don't be that girl, right? I know we all have things we want to address, but don't just start taking them all at once. It's really better to start with 1 product at a time and just see. You may not even need those extra products. I don't want you wasting your money and your time. Not that I think it would hurt you. I don't think it would. Again, I'm not a doctor. You have to go with your own personal sense about it and see. But for me, there's no reason. What we're looking for is balance, right? So if you're deficient in one way, you're not trying to swing all the way to the other side. You're trying to find a balance, and that's what's important. So that is the key, I think, to the hormones, is finding balance. This is going on that's actually why it's open. It's going on my counter with all my other supplements, and I will be adding a drop of this every day. And here's one final thing about Sclaressence. The most amazing thing is this month, this little baby's free with your 100 PV ER order. So it has to be an ER order, and it has to be at least 100 PV, and you will get this free. You're getting all that hormone support for free this month. Do you think Young Living wants us all to have a happy Valentine's Day? That's what I'm thinking. I was also very excited about seeing Sensation for free this month. All right, folks, that is all I have to share with you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to keep commenting. I will definitely keep answering. Don't forget about the Hostess promotion and the... I'm sorry, my cat, he's pushing on me now. He's trying to get me out of my chair. Don't forget about the Hostess promotion and the free diffuser necklace. If you've got some friends who have been wanting to get essential oils, this is such a great time. And you can get on Essential Rewards when you buy your starter kit, and then you get this for free automatically. So you're basically going to get 12 oils instead of 11 if you get on Essential Rewards when you get your kit. Plus, you get your ER points for your kit, which is awesome. I wish I would have done that. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you later.